And we're live. We're live.
Hey,
How's it
this
going,
is
mate?
exciting. Yeah, very
How's it
good.
going?
How things are you?
Yeah, not too bad.
We're live.
Oh,
Hey.
we can need some feedback.
Yeah, that was me. Sorry, my laptop was playing the actual live stream.
So, should we wait for some people to join us, Dan?
Let's. There's a lot to say, isn't there? We have got loads to talk about. Just waiting for everyone to join in the chat.
Is mine lagging on your end, or?
No, you seem all right.
You know what's interesting? Mine's not lagging on StreamYard, but it's lagging on Zoom. Yours is lagging on StreamYard for me, but you're not lagging on Zoom.
Well, you look good in all areas that I'm seeing, so that's good.
Oh,
Got our first comment.
you've got a comment?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, we do.
We have one person watching. Or two people
How's it
watching.
going?
Hey, it's good.
Oh, we
12
do.
people watching. Nice. Hi, nice to see you.
Where did you see the number? Oh, it's up there. This is my, third live stream?
Third ever. This is, yeah. I've lost count of how many I've done, but I know it's been a while since I've done one. I say that, though. I did one for One MX, but then before One MX, it's probably been about a year or something.
Yeah, yeah.
So everyone's sort of commenting, saying "see you," because obviously the title of the video is "See you in the Philippines."
Yes.
What does that mean, Shay? What does that mean?
Well, first of all, should we explain where we're being?
You go ahead.
Well, no, I think you should start first because you've been gone the longest.
That's so true. I'm really sorry, guys.
I actually looked back at your last reaction upload, October 8th, 2021.
2021.
That's just not on, Dan. That's not on.
I actually think now you've said that, that's actually, it makes a lot of sense because I was, just to give you a bit of context, I've been working full time for the last couple of years, well, for about 4 or 5 years, but like I had a new job for the last couple of years. And it was around September, October last year that I went on a business course specific to my industry and started getting new clients, which has taken more of my time. So that can't be coincidence, right? Like,
so basically you got no time at all.
I was working 2 full-time jobs for about 6 months.
That's fair
working
enough.
long hours to try and fit both my works in. And then by about May this year, I actually quit my job and went back to doing my own thing again. But then things never really let up. I've been working and working and working. I've been doing some traveling, but then like I just never had time to do reactions. And of course, those who have families will know how much time children suck out of your day. So I just haven't had the time. I really haven't. I'm gutted, but that's just the way life is.
Well, it's good to see you back, Dan. Back on your channel. Back on my channel. I don't think I deserve an explanation, do I? It's only been maybe a month or two. Kind of just been busy planning for our Philippines trip, Dan.
Oh, we haven't, have we?
Which we will be back. Dan and I will be back in the Philippines in less than 2 weeks.
2 weeks? I can't believe it. I'm excited. I'm so buzzing.
I'm
just buzzing.
Kid in a candy store.
Kid in a candy store, yeah.
Kid in a Jollibee restaurant.
I got my passport ready to go.
Yep, I got my passport too, actually. It's right here.
Oh, that's handy. It's like we planned that. We actually didn't plan it. And I also have here, I'm not going to show the actual address because it's got my address on, but I have here a parcel which contains all my travel money. I'm going to be doing, not live on this stream, but I will be doing a video. I would call it an unboxing, but kind of like a, I don't know, like a recap, a bit of a I've missed you kind of vlog and showing some of the currency that I have here for in pesos for the Philippines. So
we've got a lot of comments, Dan, across both our channels on here.
Oh my lord, we do.
Should we start with some of these comments, or do you want to? Is there anything else we need to explain?
I don't think there is anything specific. We kind of touched on where we've been or where I've been specifically, but
I've been around, obviously.
Yeah, you've been. I've seen a few of your videos pop up on my channel. So, that guy again. What's he doing today?
You're like, oh, this
shouldn't he be working?
But yeah, we got a few plans in the Philippines. You're going to be there a shorter amount of time, obviously.
How long are
guys
you
know-
staying there?
I'm going to be in the Philippines for 4 weeks. So we
4
got
weeks. That's a
we got
mammoth.
mate. We haven't been to the Philippines in 4 years.
I can't believe that. I can't
I'm
believe
going to be
it's been 4 years.
vlogging. I'm going to be vlogging every single day. Every day. I don't
As
care.
you should, mate. I don't care if you fall
As I
ill.
should.
You're vlogging.
The only downside is you're not going to see these vlogs until next year because the amount of content I'm going to film, there's just going to be no way for me to squeeze in edit time.
Well, you won't get back until mid-December anyway. So even if you started immediately, they won't go out until probably the new year.
Yeah, and then I go back to work for a few days, and then it's Christmas, and then before I know it's New Year's, and then we'll start getting the edits down.
Yeah.
But we got a few things planned. I don't know if you want to mention any of this in the video.
Yeah, why not? We might as well throw a few things out there. Not full reveals, but just little teasers of what we're working on. I mean, I'm only there for about 6 days, I think it is. I got the Sunday. No,
It's only 6 days.
Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
You're a bit
there.
mad.
I'm there. And why is that, Shay? Why am I the madman in this whole scenario? I'll tell you why, guys.
Wait, this is the thing. Okay, you start. You go.
I was on Instagram flicking through, and I see Shay's got a story posting some cryptic message about going back to the Philippines. So I drop a message. I say, "Hey, are you going back to the Philippines?" And what do you say to me?
I can't remember what I said to you. It's like, oh yeah,
basically yes, you are. And I was like, damn, I want to go back. I was thinking maybe next year. Wasn't sure what the situation was like with COVID and stuff over there. So I was like, maybe next year's a better year. And then
can't wait that long.
You made me an offer, and I was like, damn, I can't not do this now. It's just on a plate. So
it's kind of like the Rome trip all over again.
Yeah, I know, right?
You just have to throw a few perks in there,
mate,
and the ticket's booked.
I was there. So yeah, I've ended up booking my trip.
I've been watching a lot of vloggers too, and I've been seeing all these new vloggers come out of nowhere, getting their followings up, but just seeing the things that they do it made me miss the Philippines even more. I'm like, that's it.
Yeah.
I was gonna wait till next year because next year would be more ideal, and then I was like, no, it has to be this year because I know you wanted to go back next year.
Mm-hmm.
But
I don't know how realistic that would have been, but that was my intent.
Yeah, but the dates you had in mind was just, it's too far for me. I can't wait that long. I've already waited this long.
To be fair, things have been pretty bad for you in Australia, haven't they? Because they've been pretty locked down for probably the longest time.
I haven't been on a plane since I went back to New Zealand. That was my last flight.
Mad. Yeah.
Actually, no, it might have been Sydney, but still.
It's a long time anyway.
But we got a few things planned for your 6 days anyway. We're going to concentrate on the things that we're going to do.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to get much sleep by the sounds of it because I'm a bit annoyed because my flight got delayed. My flight, because I'm from my flight out, I go to London to Singapore and then to Manila, and my layover time in Singapore was only meant to be like a couple of hours, but they pushed my flight back, so it's like 7 hours later. So I'm like, my flight's now at like 1:30, I think it is in the morning, something like that. So I don't land in Manila until like the early hours, and then I'm like, when am I going to sleep?
Yeah, I'm actually debating on meeting you at the airport, but we'll see how we feel. Because there's Clarice's concert the night that I land, and I had a little. I thought I booked the tickets, and then I went to go check my email. No tickets in my email, and they had charged me twice. So I'm like, what the hell is going on? So in the end, got my money back.
Oh, good.
And I don't know if I can get tickets now. But in saying that, I would only have maybe 2.5 hours to get through customs, my accommodation, or while getting through traffic to make the concert on time. So I don't know if that's
we all know that's never going to happen.
I know.
In Manila, and
also, I've been watching a few vloggers, and I noticed at the airport, it's a bit of a hassle catching any sort of ride. Like Grabs take a little bit longer than they probably should. Then you have the scammer taxi drivers charging triple the amount, which I would probably take. Worst case scenario, if I was running behind on time, I would just take it because
So if we have any kind volunteers who are watching this video, could do with a pickup. God, that's awful. Oh, I'll tell you what you could do. Oh no, not for Clarice's concert. If you could have got tickets for that, you could have just got to your accommodation and then use those scooters to scoot your way to the arena.
Only going to get you so far, but yeah, we definitely got to try those out.
Well, that's a vlog in itself, isn't it?
What else are we doing, Dan?
Oh, well,
I don't know if I'm lagging on my screen. It's just you're lagging on mine, so I don't know if it's lagging on their end.
I'm seeing it perfectly, so I'm trusting it's all
Okay.
okay.
Oh, yeah, sweet.
Well, what have we got planned? I don't know how much I can really say, and that sounds like I'm being an asshole about it, but it's not. But it's basically Shay and I are working on a bit of a creative project, and we've got a 2-day shoot pretty much the day after I land. So we've got 2 days filming straight to to produce a bit of a pilot for I wouldn't say TV show, but a show. We've got a crew, we've got a producer, we've got some great ideas we've got. So that's kind of like the main bulk of the time that we've got there. And then we move on to a project for you, so you can now explain a bit about what you want to do.
I don't want to go into too many details, but basically it's a music project, and yeah, it's about time we drop some music. I've been saying I was going to drop some music for the longest time, never got around to it, and I think I want my first proper music project to be done in the Philippines. So that's all I'm going to say on that.
As it should.
We'll keep the rest a secret as we drop the vlogs.
Okay. Speaking of which,
I may be sharing little snippets on Instagram as well, so you may see some hints. Yeah,
I was just going to say, I mean, whilst we are obviously announcing in this video that we're coming back, if you hadn't already realized, we will be posting quite regularly on our social platforms, not so much YouTube because it's a bit more cumbersome, but certainly on Instagram. So if you don't already follow us, do follow us, and you can kind of keep up to date with what we're doing, where we are, a bit of a sprinkle of what we're going to be getting up to whilst we're in the Philippines, and then of course you've got the vlogs to look forward to in the next year. Not in the next year.
At the moment, I haven't been posting at all to Instagram, but as soon as I'm in the Philippines, I'm going to be spamming. I'm going to be posting photos every day, going to be stories every day, everything. 4 weeks worth. So
yeah,
I was going to get sick of seeing me in your country, but it's only 4 weeks.
It's only 4 weeks. Shall we read through some of the comments?
Yeah, let's get on to the comments.
So lots of see you in the Philippines, which is nice to know. ¿Cómo está? We're very well, thank you. A bit busy, but all good. Which is actually another good point, actually. For me, I like to jump on my edits quite soon after I get back from the trip. But I've had one client, 2 projects booked with for pretty much the whole of December. So I don't think I'm going to get around to editing this one until January.
And
then they're going to get released probably for March. I don't even know when they're going to get edited. So apologies for how late these vlogs may end up getting on the channel.
I don't know if I can wait that long
in production.
Because then I would have to wait till March to drop my music project. I don't know how that's going to work then.
You might have to just do it before me, mate. It might just be. The ideal would be that we'd be releasing our vlogs pretty much at the same time in terms of where the vlogs are up to on the trip. But I don't know how realistic that's going to be. We'll obviously try our best, but we can't guarantee these things.
We're still getting more Shay comments. That's nice.
Really? Oh yeah.
Isn't that lovely, Dad?
That's thrilling, Shane. I'm sure you'll appreciate the comments. We've got some viewers from California. Hello there. Watching from the Philippines. Someone. So we've said, are we just planning or want to come into the Philippines? We've booked. We're coming to the Philippines. Shay lands on the evening of the 18th of November. I arrive on the early morning of the 19th. Traveling in the ungodly hours. I don't think I'll get at the airport until about 7 a.m.
Yeah, my tickets have been booked for like 3 months.
Yeah, mine's. I think I booked mine shortly after you booked yours, so probably about the same sort of time.
We don't just talk about going; we just go.
Yeah, think of the consequence later.
we don't hype it up. We'll see you there.
Yeah. Might as well spend Christmas there. Someone says.
I know.
Today.
Well, I'm gonna make the most of that time because it's pretty much gonna be Christmas when we get there. That's what I love about going back during this time. I noticed during my 4th trip, season 4, and just just the overall vibe and just all the lights, even just street food every night, because I was staying in UC last time. Literally every night there's just, you know, Filipinos eating all the street food, and that's one thing I want to do. We'll probably do a lot of, which is probably why I need to work out leading up to when I fly out, because I know I'm going to put on some more weight as soon as I get there, eating all the food.
No, true. There's going to be a lot of mukbangs and just food vlogs over the course of our trips.
The first thing I'm going to do when I get there is I'm going straight to Jollibee. Well, obviously I'm going to check in and then Jollibee.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to wait for you. That's the first time I had to do this.
Fair enough. I don't know. Like I said, I don't think I'll get out of the airport and out till about 7 in the morning. So I'll be looking to get breakfast, and I don't know, obviously, once I get over to you, what time that's going to be. But I would also like to think that my very first thing is Jollibee.
Now, there are a few things that we wanted to do this trip, but there's no guarantee yet. And it may be something that just happens spur of the moment. But is there anyone that you'd like to see during this trip, Dan?
There is a girl group who you may know, Fourth Impact, and they've been part of my channel right from the beginning. It's kind of because of those that actually my channel started getting some traction, and of course Regine's content and followers then started joining my channel. So it's really sort of kicked off with Fourth Impact. Of course, I follow the girls. I haven't reacted to their latest 2 singles or 2 songs because, again, partly time. I could just watch it because I have got like a moment I can just watch here and there, but I don't want to lose that first reaction when I know I'm going to be reacting to it at some point. Even though it's been a year since my last reaction, I do want to watch their videos. But up until that point, you know, I have been keeping up to date what the girls are up to, and I would love to meet the girls. Given this is my 4th time coming, I haven't still seen them, so it would be nice to meet them.
That would be nice too. Your 4th trip, meaning Fourth Impact.
Oh yeah,
it's got a nice ring to it.
It does. How about you? Anybody you particularly want to meet?
Well, Wang Odd is high on my list. I think a lot of my audience know that. So I definitely plan on doing that this trip. Like, I wanted to do it like season 2. I have no idea why I never got around to doing it, but we ain't got time to waste.
Yeah.
So
if I had a longer trip, I'd have done that with you.
Yeah, I know.
It's just a long travel, you know, round trip, isn't it? Really, to do it.
Other than that, obviously I'd like to catch up with TNT boys. 3 sons.
3 mans now. They're a bit older now, aren't they?
3 teenagers lads.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Fourth Impact was at Asia Song Festival. That's on my reaction to do this as well.
Yes. Someone has suggested island hopping.
Island hopping, I think because it's been 4 years. Like the main thing I want to do is catch up with people like that. You know. Whereas if I was doing island hopping, I wouldn't really be with anyone. So it kind of doesn't make sense doing it this trip. Although I am there for 4 weeks. And I know I said I was going to do it next trip, which would be this trip. But I think next year would be more ideal. And just with the whole typhoon season as well, I don't know if I want to do that.
That's a good point, actually.
Right now.
The islands are perhaps not the best place to be when a typhoon's coming in.
Yeah.
We've heard about the typhoons lately. I think there was a couple, wasn't there? And the weather's not been great. So hopefully brighter days ahead. Sorry, we're going through the comments still. Someone saying 6 days is short. It is short.
Very short. I said the same thing. I was like, you're mad.
I know, but I didn't have the budget for that length of trip, and I also didn't have the time because of my work projects. In fact, if I'm being completely honest, I mean, I'm in Germany all of next week. I get the weekend and 3 days of the following week at home, and then I'm in the Philippines, or flying for the Philippines for the next week and a half. So with all the work projects I have on this month, I mean, you probably can't tell, but I've got a list here of things I need to do, and I've had to outsource a load of editing because I just don't have the time. I could have done without both of those trips if I'm honest, but at the same time I'm like,
I mean, 6 days would be mad for me and I'm closer than you.
I think I did about the same time on my first ever trip, about 5 or 6
Is
days.
it?
Yeah,
Oh,
I really crammed a lot in those trips.
for some reason, it seemed like 10 days.
Nah.
But with the amount of vlogs you put out, I was like, oh, yeah.
Well, that's what I mean. It was like I had such a compact trip. Like I filled it to the brim, and I had like almost vlogs for every aspect of that trip.
I'll ask this question for those who are watching. Is there going to be a meet and greet then?
I'm not planning any meet and greets. I don't think we've got time for meet and greets.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It is a time thing.
Yeah. I know that of the 5 days, there's 6 days I'm there. The first day I'm going to be completely exhausted, presumably, and we've got stuff planned anyway during the day, including a concert. And then the following 3 days, so 4 days basically, we're going to be fully booked. So it's on the last 2 days we've got all the extra things that we want to try and pack in.
At the same time, is there enough people that even remember us to have a meet and greet?
I don't know,
because we've been a bit slack with the uploads. So then,
but you guys who are watching the stream now, I trust that you're avid followers, given that you're on the stream.
I already know I'm going to run into a lot of you guys out there anyway. It just naturally happens. So we'll see you guys out and about. I didn't do some updates of where I'm going to be ahead of time. Because I got 4 weeks. I got 4 weeks to fill, so I haven't planned. I haven't got plans for the entire 4 weeks. It's just a lot of it. I'm just going to wing it.
There you go. You could do meet and greet then when I'm not there.
Oh, we'll see how we go.
There are also things on our list that we've kind of gone, right, here are the days. This is what we kind of want to structure. But then, like, I don't think we're going to have time to do those things. Like, I would like to have gone to the Venice Grand Canal and visit that area, but I don't think I'm going to even get time on this trip to do that.
Have you never been there?
No. And I'm also conscious as well, like traveling between places. Like we go, okay,
we're not that far from there.
Maybe we do that on day one then. Because I'm going to get there early morning, right? So I'm going to be pretty much knackered. So I don't mind. Jollibee, that's the first thing I want to do. And then the rest of the day, we've got plans on the evenings, but not necessarily in the day. We've got a few things like a condo tour and other things, like stuff that's kind of easy to do. So maybe we take an easy day and we do the Venice Grand Canal. There's
a few foreign vloggers that I wouldn't mind running into as well, which I already know I'm going to run into just based on the areas that I'm staying in. Once you leave, like there's one vlogger out there. I don't know if I should mention names or not, but I already know I'm going to run into this person and I'm going to try and take over the vlog. I see he's doing quite well.
Yeah.
But because we're not actively uploading, I know a lot of these people have no idea who we are.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to just...
It's funny, isn't it? Because
the food I'm looking forward to. Just being around the people. I mean, even the traffic. I don't know. Like, obviously, that's the thing that we least like about the Philippines, especially Manila. But you know you're back there when you're in that traffic.
Do you know what? Yes, but I think for me, I treat that as a bit of a breather. So, like, we spend so much time doing stuff and capturing content and meeting people and doing things that going in the grab and just sort of sitting and chilling for that moment is kind of a breathing, almost like a mini break every time you travel. So I don't mind so much the traffic as long as it's not interfering with where I need to get to.
Oh yeah, I remember a few times you would just doze off, having naps in the back seat.
Did I do that?
Yeah, I've even got a story on my Instagram and you just crashed out.
I don't remember that at all. Oh well.
But I think that's really all I wanted to say for this, because this is going to be probably my last upload until I fly out. I just don't have time to do reactions.
Yeah.
I've still got a few things to plan as well.
Yeah. Mate, you need to get in touch with who just messaged you and firm up the details, because that's
important.
Yeah. So behind the scenes, guys, as we mentioned, we've got a 2-day shoot doing a creative project and then a music project with Shay, and there's just a lot of organizing behind the scenes to get that to work. Even though we've got a producer on board to take on the brunt of the organizing, we've still got to like Yeah, we've still got stuff we got to do.
It's more difficult because we're not in the Philippines.
Yeah, we can't
tee everything up.
Yeah.
So it takes almost like twice as long.
Yes, it's also, I don't think it's as bad for you, because for me, I've got to also battle with time zones, because the Philippines are 8 hours ahead. So if I'm, I've done my day's work and I'm emailing and doing my stuff on the night, I won't get a response until the next day. So things take longer for my side.
We're nearly there.
One of those things.
We're nearly there. I'm going to be so stoked. Once we're on that plane, all the stress is going to be gone.
I hadn't really yelled at that. I'm like a Simpson.
One thing I need to figure out, though, is my suitcase. I've got a lot of stuff packed and it's just too much. I need to some of it down.
I have a suitcase right here, full. It's just got gear in it. I've got to repack that for Germany. Then I've got to unpack it and then repack it for the Philippines. I've got to pack for 2 trips today. My task today is pack for Germany and then pack for the Philippines, just clothes-wise, and then the gear and stuff will just fall into place.
So that's why I wanted to have this live stream, because you're not going to have time to upload anything. At least we put it out there that people know where we're going to be.
I've had a whole year of not really having time to upload anything. I won't have time in the next few weeks.
Anything else you'd like to add?
No, I think that's it. I mean, I think we've lost a lot of people now. We've got on my channel anyway. I've got 4 people watching. How many do you have? 4. What's going on? Have people lost interest in me?
Sorry, mate. They'll be back once we start posting reactions and vlogs again.
Maybe.
It's just how it is.
Actually, a bit of honesty here, guys. Come on. What is it you want from us? Because
they want reactions. What do you mean?
I just feel like I know this year, I've lacked on content anyway, but do you just want to see reaction videos? Would you want to see us enjoy the Philippines? Because I find the Philippine vlogs, whilst they are much more fun to create and get involved in, I love traveling there. No one really seems to watch them, like, compared to the amount of subscribers I have. And I'm just like, do people even care anymore?
We also got to keep in mind there's also other people uploading some of the content. So
I feel like that's a new generation of bloggers.
People that are more active are obviously going to have more attention.
Yeah.
And they're going to forget. That's just how it is.
Maybe that's just how it is.
Now that we're going back, we'll have some content to share.
Yes. I mean, the way I look at it, what we've achieved over the years and what we're going to be achieving this time, I think, in just forgetting about the audience and what it's for, like to go on YouTube and stuff, I think I'm just happy with what I've done with my life anyway. As a life experience, I'm just happy with that. Oh, yeah.
That's another thing. We don't want to keep doing the same thing. So that's why this trip we're doing something, I'll say it's quite different from, our previous trips. A lot of the trips would be based around the artists, meeting artists. But I feel like we've done all that.
Yeah.
So we're kind of stepping away from it a little bit and doing our own thing.
Yeah. I feel like those who are now going to the Philippines just to do those things are like living in the past a bit.
Oh, I'm not sure what that was then.
I'm just saying, like, if people who've been doing this as long as we have, I'm not saying everybody, like people who are just getting into reacting now, who want to meet the artists, it's kind of new and fresh for them. But like those who've been doing it for as long as we have and still want to just meet artists and want to just do this and just do reaction videos.
Yeah. I mean it's also harder to meet. It's harder to meet. It's harder to meet people now.
Yeah.
You got to consider that these artists that we react to, their followings have grown over time. So reaching them has also become more difficult. You can't just say, oh yeah, I want you to meet such and such, and then it's going to happen. You got to jump through some hoops to make it happen.
We started to jump through hoops last time. In fact, we still didn't meet him. I mean, I wanted to meet Full Impact for the longest time, and I still never got a chance to meet him.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Like, I want that for you, but I don't think it's going to happen this trip.
No,
because we tried.
Yeah, I sent a message. Don't think I haven't tried, guys. I've sent a message.
Oh, he's tried.
It has been read, but
oh, it has been read. Okay.
Oh yeah, it's been read. Just nothing's come back. So, if you have any influence, if you're in regular contact with the girls,
just let them
know.
There's really only one last thing you can do, Dan. Figure out where they live and knock on the door. That's our last resort. That's something I would do.
Oh,
Maybe a few years ago, I
it's
would have
something
done
you
that.
would do. I can see you doing that.
No, I wouldn't do it now. I've changed a lot since my previous trips.
I think Rome's really changed us a bit for the better. I think it's
It
really.
did, it did.
Do you know what? I'll tell you what it has done. It's made me realize how other people see us, and I didn't like that image of how we looked.
As a whole, as a duo.
Because it kind of felt like, from our perspective, we wanted to bring the best content and, you know, show behind the scenes of what it's like and all that kind of exciting stuff that we love to do. But I think from people's perspectives, maybe the artists as well, it kind of felt part stalking, but it mostly felt like we were just fans crazy enough to do that. And I didn't like that image.
Yeah. I've kind of forgotten all about it, to be honest. Even the feeling that came with it is just...
When I see stuff about us at Rome or pictures from Rome, it brings it all back for me.
Yeah, it's something...
It really got me, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I just felt... Oh, I can't describe it, but I can still feel it. Like, it still hits me, like just the feelings that I got that day, and just everything around that, the radio silence we got from everybody. It still rubs me the wrong way. Well, that's depressing.
Anyway.
Yeah,
this live stream went longer than what I thought it was going to be. I think that's about all we wanted to say.
I think so.
Anything else?
If you've got any questions, guys, I would imagine, because even though this is streaming simultaneously on our channels, we would still get comments on the videos on our channels, won't there? So if there are any questions, guys, drop them in the comments below and we will get around to answering them. If you want to reach out more personally, obviously, for me, Instagram is probably the better platform. So just hit me up on EAP Films Official, send me a message. And if you've got any questions, just leave them there maybe as well.
I'm just reading this recent comment. Hi, Shane Dan. Yes, why not try spending the longest Christmas celebration in the world here in the Philippines so you can also have a different but exciting content? Well, I'm going to be there majority of December. So I think most of my content will be based around the whole Christmas theme. There will be lots of concerts on holidays that you can make fresh reviews. I've got one guaranteed concert, and then Julianne and... I forgot his name. Was the Julie Ver concert. So that's the one that I'm definitely going to be attending. I can't even remember the date now. But that's something to look forward to. I even messaged Julie, and she's excited to see me there. So that's great. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get her in the vlog, but at least she knows I'm going to be there. We'll see what we can do. As for other concerts, I think there's a few, but we found out about one literally an hour ago.
About an hour ago, yeah.
And I didn't even see that online as I was searching. I've been searching almost every week, just refresh just to see if there's anything else on.
Should
I guess we'll find out. Yeah.
Okay. So it's the Martin Rivera 4 Decades concert, which takes place the day of my arrival. So I'm hoping I'll still be awake by the evening, but that's...
Oh, you're going to have to, mate.
Currently the plan.
Oh, even if I have to slap you a few times.
Coffee, energy drinks, load me up. I'm ready to go. I think, again, what worked for me the first trip I did when I was in there for 5-6 days, I was just so excited, running on like adrenaline, just really like pumped with all the stuff that I'm doing and what I've done.
That's what's going to be like.
Going. I don't think I really got any jet lag, actually. I think I just worked through it.
You're going to have to power through this one.
I think I am. I would like to have spent more time there, and as Channel S has just said about spending time for the longest Christmas celebration in the world.
I mean, we'll have a little Christmas vlog.
Yeah, I think so. I'd like to go and experience a bit of Christmas there, but I'd love to
sit on
spend
Santa's
more time
lap and ask for your presents.
What are you going to wish for? If you had to ask for a gift.
My gift is already here. When I'm in the Philippines, that's all I want.
Ah, that's lovely.
No, it's all about here, you know.
Yeah. Fair
Oh, I was
enough.
going to mention something, but it slipped my mind.
Okay. Maybe we'll save that for another vlog.
Yeah.
Be good catching up. And it's been good catching up
It's
with you
good to have
guys as well.
a bit of a
Thanks for
chit-chat.
joining the live stream.
Thanks for remembering us.
All 4 of my subscribers are watching it.
Yeah, just know that there's lots of vlogs on the way, especially from me.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it'll take you most of next year to edit them.
Hey?
It'll take you until middle of next year to edit them.
No, we'll try and get them up a bit earlier than that. March is pushing it.
Yeah. Just want to say, guys, while I do have your attention, obviously, in terms of vlogs from my side, I've still got 3 separate trips worth of vlogs to upload as the Canary Islands, the Fuerteventura. I've got a weekend in Iceland, and I've got a week in Paris as well. So I'm still editing those. The Canary Islands one is actually done. I just need to split it up into vlogs and actually upload them. So that's kind of one to go next. But the rest will just fall whenever. So the Philippines will kind of maybe coming after all those. But yeah, I think that's me. I think I've said everything I need to say. We've touched on the trip and what we're going to be doing. I'm excited. I know. Yeah. Got my passport ready. Yeah, I've actually got a stamp in here from when I came to the Philippines. Not the first time, for season 3. But I couldn't actually find my stamp out unless they date the same stamp. So I might technically still be in the Philippines. I'll get to border control and they'll turn me around, or they'll arrest me, saying, "Well,
that's worst case scenario. Like, this is like if one of us get COVID before flying out, or if there's issues through immigration, or that would just be the worst case."
Yeah, and we can't even vlog that because I'll be very strict. Actually, saying that, I did look at the rules about Singapore transiting and flying through. You know, anything we need to prepare for. I think mask wearing is mandatory from Singapore to Manila. I think it's voluntary up until that point. Yeah. As long as you're fully vaxxed, then there should be no issues. But they might require proof of vaccination, so maybe something to think about. But I've got to make sure
everything's printed out.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, next time you and I are in the same video, we're going to be in the Philippines.
Wow. How about that?
And we're going to record some reactions, aren't we, Dan?
If we have time. It's
no, we
not
have to at least,
it's not my priority.
I know it's not a priority, but even if it's somewhere in public, we just need to record one. Because the fact that we've recorded reactions, vlogs, like the reactions through Zoom, but we've never recorded one in person. That makes no sense.
Okay. Maybe we'll do one just for you guys.
One for each channel.
Okay. One for each channel.
At the least.
At the least.
We're also going to do some interviews as well. So if you guys see us out and you want us to ask you some questions.
I would actually like to react to Fourth Impact, given that I've been waiting for the right moment.
Well, you would probably want to do that before we leave, because then you can use the Fourth Impact reaction as, you know, a little, hey, hi, me, Dan here, I want to see you guys sort of video.
I think what I might do is just send them a video anyway. I think I'll just record a video on my phone, post it to them, and just be like, hey, let's make something happen.
And be left unseen.
This may be our last chance. Yeah, exactly.
Ghosted. Red Horse. Okay, that was actually what I wanted to talk about. Red Horse. That's going to be the only setback we have. That's going to set us back. But we have to do it at least one night. And we're also going to go to a club, aren't we, Dan?
Yes.
That's why he's looking for a nice shirt.
Jesus. I went shopping yesterday, guys. It did not go well. This is autumn in the UK. You know, it's all coats, jackets, fleeces, jumpers, trousers. There's no shorts, there's no t-shirt. Well, there's t-shirts, but there's not many choices of t-shirt. The options were limited. I did not feel inspired, and I might have to resort into online shopping, which historically hasn't gone down too well, has it?
Yeah, well, what'd you buy? Like a Henley shirt and it ends up looking like a pirate shirt. All you were missing was the eye patch.
I think I've still got that image somewhere as well. No one's ever shared that.
Yeah, I think I still have it too, for just like, if I'm feeling down, I want a bit of a giggle, I just open my phone and just look at it.
Oh God, where did I save it now?
Is there any way we can put it on screen?
I'm trying to find the picture.
I'll find it.
Oh, I'm sure you will. Oh God,
You guys will appreciate this too.
Yeah, I'm struggling to find it. I have seen it recently as well.
You're going here in the Philippines for Christmas. Well, we're not going for Christmas, but I'm definitely going to be there during most of the Christmas month, not Christmas Day, because I obviously have to spend Christmas with my own family.
Yeah, as do I. Well, I found the picture of what it was supposed to be, like what the actual image that I wanted to. I might delete it actually.
Actually, I think pretty sure it's in here.
That was kind of the shirt I wanted to try and wear, but it did not. It didn't look like that at all.
Hang on, give me 1 second.
Have you got it?
Yeah, I know I've got it somewhere.
Oh God, we should do a side-by-side comparison. Have you tried or thought of engaging your subscribers with friends to a karaoke either at their house or karaoke bars? Karaoke is something we were going to be doing in this trip, actually. I don't know if we're going to open it to everybody, but
I've done that for a meet and greet. I've done that during season 2.
I did it in my first season, I think.
Oh yeah, you did too. Yeah.
I mean, we could do that.
Yeah, we can do that. I mean, we're going to do karaoke anyway, you and I.
Yeah.
What's your go-to song?
I think it depends.
OPM song.
Oh.
We have to do an OPM song. We'll do an English one, obviously, but we have to at least do an OPM one. And it'll be a solo video.
The only one I can think of that I sang really badly last time was Regine's Dada Lin.
Oh, yeah.
But I think there was a song by Moira De La Torre and Daniel Padillo.
Oh, yeah.
My Bad Gal, I think it was called.
Is that the one that Daniel wrote?
That's right.
Yeah.
I love that.
I
don't know the lyrics. I need to kind of...
No, I didn't. I actually haven't heard it because I was meant to react to it and then I never got around to it.
Oh, it's so good. It's so catchy. It's really simple as well, but it's so beautiful. It's a good song.
I think if there's one song I have to sing, just, based on the history, is I Can Kind of Lang. I think I have to actually learn it. We'll just, after a few Red Horse, obviously. I'm not going to sing it sober.
Oh, that's a point.
And then we're just I'm just gonna go for it. I might even live stream it. We'll see how we feel.
Oh dear, that'll be amazing. The one song I do really love, is Julianne's Isang Gabi.
Oh,
that's just beautiful. It kind of reminds like a Bond song, but it is quite a big song. I mean, a lot of these songs are
all big songs.
So, I mean, we're gonna basically ruin the songs, but that's all part of the fun, right?
That's entertainment.
Yeah.
And after a few drinks, you're not gonna care.
Nah.
You might care the next day.
Yeah. Who knows who knows who we'll be proposing to this time?
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm going to be a bit careful. I'm going to keep track of how much we have. Obviously, 6 is the limit. Anything beyond that, unpredictable. So keep that in mind for Red Horse.
I might have fewer just because
Sam McLeod is kind of whatever.
I just want to make sure that because I'm only there for 6 days, I don't want to ruin a day with a hangover. So I'm going to try and be sensible. Try.
Also, we need to figure out where we're actually going to go because we want to go we want to experience the nightlife at least one night. It's also different sort of content as well. I don't know how much we're going to actually be able to capture.
Maybe we should find out from you guys. Any
where's
advice,
a good
any
place?
recommendations where we can go for nightlife, drinks, that kind of thing? All suggestions welcome. I've actually got a notification on my phone saying you're going live. Really? Really?
I think that's all I needed to say.
Cool. I have more.
We'll try and keep you guys updated. We're
behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah, we'll try and I don't know. I'll try and keep you guys updated through YouTube as well. We'll see. Just we got a lot. We're going to be filming a lot.
That's a good point, actually. I'll probably be doing a lot of like Instagram story type of shorts, but I could also use those on YouTube as well. So I will probably end up posting a few on YouTube, but mostly just for ease, it'll probably be on Instagram. So like I said, just follow us on Instagram if you don't already. Keep an eye out over the next 3.5 weeks, I guess. Well, longer for you. Next 5-6 weeks. Yeah, and we'll see you in the Philippines.
Well, thank you guys for joining us. And those who join late. Yeah, if you just want to keep up to date with us mostly on Instagram, and we'll try and post something on here. But other than that, any last words?
No, I'm good. I think I kind of said my last words. Other than say that we still can't believe it's been nearly 4 years since we've last come.
Yeah, 4 years is crazy.
It's just gone so quick. But we are very excited to come back and share with you what we've got planned. We're sharing, obviously we can't share the details of what we've got planned, but until later on, but we're very excited to be sharing those when they're ready.
And hopefully it goes according to plan.
You know, it's us. It's never going to go to plan. And which is kind of what puts the fear of God in me, actually. It's not it's cheap.
More, yeah, it's more for you I'm worried about, because I'm going to get my money's worth. My time. Because I got more time.
Yeah.
You got 6 days, so
yeah,
it's more you I'm worried about in terms of how this goes the first week. Because I'll make it up. I'll make sure I make it up in the 3 weeks after you leave.
Yeah.
I've scared you, haven't I?
You've just, the fear of God's just back inside again. Look, whatever we do, it'll be good fun. If it doesn't go to plan, I mean, whatever we get up to, we normally ends up with.
If it doesn't go to plan, we've got Red Horse, okay?
Yeah, we'll be fine.
So,
it'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine.
We'll be fine.
We'll have a good laugh. An expensive catch up if it's nothing else.
I mean, it's going to be better than Rome, so.
That's true.
You know.
Yep. Cool. Well, thanks everyone.
Thank you for joining us.
Tuning in.
Just to clarify, this is going to be our last upload before we head to the Philippines.
Yes.
Less than 2 weeks. Less than 2 weeks' time.
Less than 2 weeks. In fact,
I'll be
2 weeks' time today, we'll be shooting for the pilot.
Yeah.
Exciting.
There's levels, there's levels to this.
Cool. Well, guys, if you have just joined us, we have just did a 48-minute stream, so maybe
it was only supposed to be 10.
Yeah. Maybe go back to the beginning and just kind of watch sort of the intro for it. I'm gonna watch the whole thing, obviously. Just sort of recap of what we talked about. But yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed the stream, and we look forward to producing more content for you and seeing what we get up to, and hope to see you guys back on the channel real soon.
That's it. See you guys for the pains. Oh, that feels good to say.